pervert trying to say you're going to lead a woman. I mean, how are you going to trust a boy when he can't even be responsible enough with integrity? Now, may it be known, feminists, hear the testimony of older feminists that are 60 years old. If you catch them off guard and you ask them a question about how they feel about their life, they'll tell you, well, it was just a career. Come to find out, it was just a job. And if you ask them off guard, they'll tell you they wish they had more time with their children. So, ideally, the man is supposed to be going out and winning the bread by the sweat of his brow, while the woman's taking care of the house, raising up the children, giving them a good foundation so that when they walk out on earth, they may know right from wrong outside of your provision. Now, there are some baby-killing whores on this campus.
I started to do that.
You kill your babies, and how sick can that be?
I wonder how popular this would be on YouTube.
You slit its throat, you cut it up in pieces, and suck it out with a vacuum. How sick of a person do you have to be to pay for that? For murder, you have blood on your hands, and you promote the same death and killing to other women. How sick can you be to kill your own offspring for the sake of a career? So life is not as important as money. That's what you guys say when you are for killing babies. Now I have good news for baby-killing whores on this campus. Should you punish the child for the act of the father? Okay, she asked me, what about the case of rape and incest? Okay, what's worse, killing or the act of rape and incest? The act of rape and incest, the victim is still alive. But in the act of murder, the life is killed, it's dead. So should we punish the child for the act of the father? No. It's a whole nother baby. It's not your body, it's not your choice. It has its own DNA. What choice does the baby have in the matter? Killing is selfish. Now, if you are a baby-killing whore, or if you have helped other women promote killing whores, bless you. I see the middle fingers over there. You say F you, I say bless you. Now, you may have been a baby-killing whore, but there is hope. There is hope. You can find forgiveness in Jesus. Your baby is in a better place. You're still a murderer until you come to the one in whose image you kill, which is God. And you ask for forgiveness. And He is faithful and just to forgive you, regardless of what you have done. Now there are people willing to adopt your children. Well, let me ask you a question. You know who Babe Ruth is? You know he was an orphan, right? So under the logic of you can't support the child, it's better to kill him than to put him in an orphanage is bad. Because we wouldn't have Babe Ruth. No Babe Ruth. No historical, awesome baseball player. If the ideology is true, if you can't support it, kill it. So, hey, you know what? We have things here in this country where you can have food stamps. You get help from the government if you really need it, if you're pregnant and with a child. So the excuse of I have to kill it because I can't give it a nice, comfortable home is wicked. Think about 150 years ago, there was no air conditioner. They did not have action figures when you press the button. No, they had a stick and a rock. They had a good old time in the backyard. Okay? I've seen kids in Africa that have fun with one balloon for hours.
It's like crazy when we just sell it.
The issue is they don't have to be in this comfortable, soft, cushiony Egyptian linen house. They just want parents that love them, that try to take care of them. You feel you cannot do it.
Boarding babies, air
That would love to adopt their children. Because giving a child an opportunity to life is more self-respecting than killing the child for your own selfish desire. Now, again, if you're having sex outside of marriage, you're a woman, you're a whore. If you're having sex outside of marriage, you're a man, you're a whoremonger. You can find forgiveness. You don't have to whore anymore. What about men? That's a whoremonger. Oh, really? Yes. They're a mongerer of whores. Yes. You're welcome. So keep it in your pants.
All right.
How about people do what they want? Yeah, go to hell. Do what you want. Go to hell according to his philosophy. If you're a pedophile, just do what you want. According to his ideology. Well, that's just a ridiculous thought that you just want to excuse God because you're guilty. See, if you don't want to acknowledge the self-evident truth, it's for a purpose. There's a hidden motive. See, it's self-evident that you were created in God's image because you have a nervous system, a digestive system, some of your favorite, the reproductive system. System is indicative of the mind.
Has it really been here an hour? Has it really been here an hour?
Yeah, about an hour and a half.
Wow.
You don't throw blocks in the ground and get an Eiffel Tower. And our body is more detailed than any computer system we can ever find. And information ties itself back to a mind. Now you guys may say that you don't believe in a Christian God. But when I see the way you live, I see that you don't believe that. Think about it. If you go all the way to the supermarket, you're showing you don't believe in Eastern religion because the supermarket and you are not one. So most of the Eastern religions are kind of thrown off the boat there. So when you're going to the supermarket, you're recognizing that's a different entity and you're a different entity. So you're going into this other entity and you go over to buy your milk, the same milk that's usually there that you normally get. You open the fridge, it shows organization. Things aren't just randomly, going up and down. There's a consistency, so you don't believe in evolution the way you're living. So you get the milk, and as you close, you go and stand in line, so you show that, truth is not relative, and morals are not something you can just make up out of the top of your head, because you are submitting yourself to absolute morality when you wait in line. And then as you're getting up to the cash register, you're showing that the services are worth, getting it in return. So you show that, there's this give and demand aspect of what God has created you to. So, the fact that you're not really here doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So, though you say you don't believe in the Christian God, you're sure not living like it, because you sure live like there's a Christian God all the time when you go to the supermarket. Okay, now here it is. I want to tell you guys that there is this theory called evolution. Another word for that is a modern science fiction tale for adults. Okay? It's time to put the fiction off to the side. Okay? You gotta grow. You're here at a college. And it's sad that you gotta pay tuition costs and pay for your credit hours to have a professor lie to you for 3 credit hours. I mean, that's $150. Depending on if you're in state. If you're out of state, it's a little bit more expensive. $150. Just might as well just throw it down the drain, flush it, because that's about what it's worth. See, the problem with evolution is that Adolf Hitler believed in evolution. I love evolution. I know you do.
Espion's my favorite.
So evolution has taught men, such as Adolf Hitler in his book Mein Kampf, he said, and I will quote, "We have sinned a great sin against nature." Why? Because he felt like there were inferior races on the planet. He was trying to kill people to bring about the pure Aryan race. Now, had he just read the Bible, he would have realized that all nations, tribes, tongues, and languages came from one blood, the blood of Adam and Eve. So, yes, evolution has brought more killings and murders than any other religion combined. And atheism, evolutionism, is a religion. It is. Now, Richard Dawkins has this thing where he says, faith is the great cop-out, the great excuse to explain away evidence. So answer me this. Yes. Yeah, I actually have a free. No, I don't have. I am here. So here it is. Richard Dawkins, he said faith is a great excuse, the great cop-out to ignore evidence. Answer me this, Richard Dawkins. Was anybody of whose information you're gathering there in the beginning when the whole planet blew up into existence? Because faith, by definition, is the things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. He criticizes me for having faith, which I proudly, or I'm not going to proudly, I know the proud movement's going with the homosexual community. I'd rather be humble. Everybody's going to the proud side, I'm going to be humble. I, without reserve, respect and have no ashamed, testimony, or I have no shame in testifying that yes, I believe in faith. I believe in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth, created you in His image.
So you're sitting here saying, preaching all good, God is love and everything like that, right? What about all the people that are religiously persecuted every single day? What about all the so-called homosexuals or evil?
Yeah, they are.
Like that? No, they're not.
Yeah, they
They're
are.
not evil.
Yes, they are.
They are.
This testimony is bullshit. Objection!